No, you didn't. I did miss you. Just kidding. Welcome back, everybody. We are back this week with our new Kupa Live. My name's Gabby Espino, educator here at Kupa Inc. And I'm very excited because guess what, guys? Tomorrow's April, and we're officially in spring, which means that we are going to be dabbling into our new Kupa palettes. I don't know if you guys remember, but we had 2 new palettes coming out. Are they out yet? No, they're not out yet. Very soon, in the next few weeks. Ooh, so we're going to be playing with one of them today, which is going to be our Newport Nostalgia palette. Both palettes are pastel colors, but they're very different. One's more sheer and the other one's more opaque. That's the word, right? Opaque. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to be using the more opaque one, Newport Nostalgia, along with our OG Venice collection or Venice Afternoon collection, which is our neons. Perfect for summer. We're getting into like that vibe of like bright color, fancy, outside. My toes just want to be outside. I just want to put, oh, there we go. Okay. Hi. Yes. Here they are. These are the colors that we're going to be wearing on our toesies this summer. We're going to be using this one today, Newport Nostalgia. I'm going to be doing just a very basic Frenchie, double Frenchie, but I want to be using the Newport Nostalgia color or palette in the colors Coastal Cutie, Surf City, and Mint Mojito, paired along with our Venice Afternoon collection, which is, I'm going to be using colors Malib Blue, California Dreaming, and Lime Light. So similar, but not similar. Same, but different. All right, so we're going to be doing some Frenchies. I'm going to be using the pastels. I don't know if you guys saw the ad that we put out for today's live, but we're going to be doing the pastels as the French and then doing a double French line with our Venice Afternoon collection. I know, we hate it. I don't know what it is about Frenches that as nail techs we're like, okay, and then the double French, but it's fine. We're gonna learn to love it, right? So our model this week, per usual, we have the beautiful Val. She's here, and she's got actually one of our colors on there already. Do you remember which one it was? Palm Springs, and I want to say that one is from our Rose Palette collection, Rose Queen collection. But we're gonna take 3 of them off so I can show you guys this pretty little French that we got going on. And she's also wearing our soft gel tips. If you guys haven't tried our soft gel tips, what are you waiting for? First up, I'm going to go in with my Mani Pro passport. For those that don't know, all of our Mani Pro passports, hold on, I don't like this one. Let me do another one. All of our Mani Pro passports now come with their own handpiece. This one in particular is not it. This one's a KP60, but from now on, all of our Mani Pro passports will be coming with their own companion, which is same power, same beautiful technology, but you don't have to choose between which handpiece you want to, or buy them separately, I guess I should say. We're going to go in and remove the color that she has on right now, just kind of work on top of it, because I'm going to be doing a base color, and I'm going to be using one of our Enrich RX builder gels to create that nude base, which is like a nice little trick that I like to do when I need to have a nude French base, but I don't want it to be opaque. These are fresh, aren't they, Val? Yeah. Oh my goodness. We're going to have to start taking real good care of Val because we got so many designs that we want to share with you guys. And I feel bad because every week she's in here and we're just drilling away at her hands. Now I'm going to take most of the color off, but I'm not going to take all of it off because I do want to go in with my shaper buffer file to kind of smooth everything out. Whether we want to admit it or not, when we're using a carbide bit on a soft gel, on an acrylic, or whatever the case may be, we do tend to uneven the enhancement, right? So I like to go in afterwards with the shaper buffer file and kind of even everything out and just get those little bits and pieces that we might have missed with our e-file. Beautiful. How has everyone been? It's been, what, almost a month since I've been here. I'm not gonna lie, I just got really sick. I was blessed with the flu and the stomach flu all within an 8-day span, which is why I look so skinny right now. Thank you so much for mentioning it. I know you guys were thinking it. I'm just confirming it. I am a skinny queen now. Thank you. Food poisoning? No, it wasn't food poisoning. It was just a stomach bug. But I'm here now, and I will be here with you guys hopefully more often. I love sharing. I love hanging out with y'all. If you guys have questions, concerns, comments, you want to tell me how good I look on camera, feel free to do so in the comments and let me know where you guys are watching from. I know we are broadcasting on all of our social media right now. At least I hope so. I'm not sure what you're watching this on. All right, so we took off most of the things. Oh, Marco's gonna put a little. You guys see that? That's Marco. That's the guy that bullies me every time that I'm here. See, y'all saw him. He's real. I told you he was real. Oh hey. All right, so we took off most of the color. Now I'm gonna go in with my favorite file of all time ever, the Shaper Buffer file. It is 100/180 grit. This is the 100 and this is the 180. The 180 is a soft cushion like buffer, which is great to smooth everything out. But I am going to be using the side with the white side to kind of just remove. Y'all got like 6 screens on me. Like I can multitask, but I'm not that good. That's the TikTok. Oh, that's the TikTok. Oh, hey TikTok. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is the better point of view, by the way. They could see my face on this one. All right, so I'm taking off as much of the color as I can with this Shaper Buffer file, making sure I get all those little crevices. I'm going to go in with a smaller, pointier bit in a little bit to get closer to the cuticle. So we're just removing, remember, if you're doing this on a soft gel, and like we did just now, we took off that polish. We're adding a whole new design. 100% I would recommend going in with a layer of our Enrich RX, which is our builder gel. And I am going to do that now, not just to create that beautiful base color that we need for the French, but also to reinforce that nail and make sure that it doesn't become too flimsy. Even though our tips, they're strong, dude. I just don't do as I say, not as I do, okay? I ripped mine off yesterday after a month, and they did not want to come off. Kupa just got it like that. All right, so we're removing all of that color with our Shaper Buffer file. I'm going to go in with a pointier diamond bit. Diamond bits are usually reserved for our natural nail. In this case, I want to use it because all we're going to be doing is removing any little bits of extra polish that is left on there. But I don't want to go in with a carbide because I feel like it might be too abrasive. And honestly, I just don't feel like finding a sanding band because you could also go in with a sanding band. So we're going to be using our diamond bit in order to remove. See how effortlessly, and it's still not too abrasive where we can get close to that cuticle. After I'm done doing this, we're going back with our Shaper Buffer with the buffer side and just smoothing everything out so we can go ahead and start our design. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Again, I missed y'all. I missed that 2-hour drive. I miss being here. It's so nice out. I mean, it has been really nice out here in SoCal, except today it woke up kind of like cold. It was like 90 degrees yesterday, and then all of a sudden it's freezing. Oh, I'm getting my brush dirty. Hold on. All right, so we removed the last bits of polish with our diamond. I believe that was our enhancement diamond bit right here. Love this guy. Great for natural nail prep. Probably my favorite bit of all time. I say that about everything. I love everything, Kupa. Now I'm going in with the buffer side of our Shaper Buffer file and kind of making sure she's back to a nice sharp design. Val says she needs her nails sharp so she can keep Marco in check. Okay. And do you hear that? She didn't deny. She said, that's right. We're making sure that she stays nice and sharp with our 100 side of our file. And then with our 180, we're going in on the top to smooth everything out. Look how smooth that looks. Perfect. All right. All right. Prep nice and done. Value just made my life so much easier, just made my job so much easier. She came in here with just perfect hands, freshly done nails. All right. Now, at this point, I like to do a little something where I'll take this guy, our cleansing solution. I absolutely love this stuff, but I just realized I don't have my little wipes. So I'm going to be using one of our, one of these big old paper towels, and I'm going to use it just to clean off any excess debris, anything, just kind of also to dehydrate that nail plate and around it and give us a nice clean slate to work on top of. All right. This stuff is magical. I love it. I use it to clean my brush. I use it to clean the nails. I use it to like spritz on the hands prior to starting a service. If you don't have like hand sanitizer, it's great. All right. So we are going to go in with our nude pink from our Enrich RX collection. If you guys haven't been using Builder Gel, where you been? Because this stuff is magical. 90% of my clientele is now strictly Builder Gel. We've been using these to basically grow out their natural nail. It is enriched with vitamin E and collagen, and the fact that it is in a bottle makes it so much easier to work with, right? So before I actually go in with this, we do have to go in with our base coat. Dun, 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 our soak off base coat. This is we're going to do a very thin layer of this on each nail, and then we're going to cure for 60 seconds. Why am I winded? I just started. Clearly, I did not lose enough weight with that stomach bug. All right, here we go. We're going to go in all the way up to the cuticle, covering everything all the way down, making sure we're capping our edges. Very important. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Be mindful of that. Very thin layer. I love the small brush that this bottle has. It just makes it easy for us to get into the cuticle area, or at least for me. I know some people don't like the short brush. All right, so see how, it's so beautiful. It's just nice and clear. She's going into lamp for 60 seconds. Dun, dun, dun. And then while she's in the lamp for 60 seconds, I'm going to talk to you guys about stuff. It's April. Tomorrow is April Fool's. I had this like idea planned. I was going to be like, oh guys, I'm quitting Kupa. I'm so sorry. And then be like, April Fool's, but it's not April yet. So I can't do it to you guys. Also, that'd be very cruel of me. I know you miss me too much. But I do want to talk to you guys about our Nostalgia, Newport Nostalgia, and our Santa Monica Sweets palettes that are coming out very soon. They are our pastel palettes. Like I said, one is going to be more opaque, which is the Newport Nostalgia one. This is the one that we're going to be using today. And then the other one is a lot creamier. It's a lot, I don't want to say it's translucent, but it is a lot creamier. The colors are similar. There isn't a color in each palette that I don't like. I love them all. I'm a sucker for pastels. And I feel like it's one of those palettes that you can use along with maybe our LA Confidential, which is our main, like the primary color palette, to kind of mix and match and soften colors if you need to soften them, right? Today we're going to be using, like I said, Coastal Cutie, Sun City, Surf City, and Mint Mojito from our Newport Nostalgia palette to create those Frenches. All right, so this is the Builder Gel. Builder Gel you can use to create a whole nail on top of your nail plate. We can create an apex with it. We can create an entire extension with it. But today we're going to be using it as a base. So we're going to be using it like if it were a polish. All I want from this is to, one, reinforce that gel tip that we just filed down on, and two, that really pretty nudie color that we all love when it comes to our Frenches, right? I like a French, the nude part, for it to be not opaque, kind of translucent, just like that. Look how pretty, very natural. Au naturel. This one is the color Nude Pink. We also have our Soft Pink. It's a little bit more intense. Is this outfit intense? Sorry, I've been chronically on TikTok. All right. We're using it again like a polish, making sure we're doing thin layers all the way to the bottom and then capping those edges. There we go. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I'm probably going to do a second. I'm going to stick them in there. I'm probably going to do a second, Marco's putting the camera on my face. I can't think. I'm gonna do a second coat of this. Now, our builder gel does have an inhibition layer after you cure it. What does that mean? It's a sticky layer that happens. Hey, it's a sticky layer that happens after you cured it. That if you don't remove it, it's gonna stay sticky. So a lot of the times people will be using the builder gel and they're like, oh no, it didn't cure fully, and then they stick it back into the lamp. That is not the case. It is just the inhibition layer that we need to remove, and we will be using our cleansing solution, the purple solution. These towels are great.
They don't rip.
They don't rip.
I've tried.
They don't rip. We love these towels.
I've tried. I'm like, okay.
Oh no. Okay, well, we're going to be using the cleansing solution. Now, because we're going to go in with a second layer of it, I'm not going to remove the inhibition layer. I'm just going to work right on top of it. And then after that, we'll do the removal of the inhibition layer. We're going back to basics, back to nail school. All right, here's the second coat. And again, we're using it like a polish and not like a builder gel, because all I'm looking for is a little bit of reinforcement and that color that is so beautiful. I think the people on TikTok are a little dizzy from all the moving, but it's okay.
I'm giving them the behind the scenes.
You're getting the BTS here.
Behind the scenes
angle. The BTS angle of how we do things here at Kupa Inc. in beautiful Southern California. We are in Anaheim. Yes, that's where Disneyland is. No, it's not anywhere near here. But we do have Knott's Berry Farm up the street. All right, got to stick in the lamp. Now, each layer of our, this stuff, of our Enrich RX, each layer needs to be cured for 30 seconds. Why? If you don't cure for 30 seconds, it won't fully cure. There'll be like the center of your nail. Like right now we're just doing thin layers, so it should cure within like 30 seconds. But when creating a full extension with our Enrich RX, whether you're working on top of a gel tip, if you're working on top of a form, even if you're working on top of the natural nail, and you're going to create an apex with it, that center needs to be fully cured. It needs to be cured for those 60 seconds. If you don't not cure the 60 seconds, the exterior of that nail will be cured and the inside won't, which can lead to what? Say it with me. Contact dermatitis. A lot of people, and I'm sure you guys know at least one person, during COVID, this craze of like, oh, we're all going to do our nails at home because everything's closed and, you know, we have nowhere to do our nails. All fine and dandy, but people were using lamps that didn't have the wattage. They weren't curing the product fully. And I know so many people who developed contact dermatitis. So that is why it's so important that we let the products cure for as long as it says it should be cured. All right, so she's out. Look how beautiful and shiny that is. And that is with the inhibition layer. And I'm going to show you what it looks like without the inhibition layer. Still beautiful and shiny. Look at that. No top coat needed. All right. Dun, 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 dun.
How do you flip it?
Oh, flip it? I don't know. How do we flip it? Flip it. Twist it. I don't know how to do it. Girl, I am technologically challenged. Marco's over here trying to get me to work TikTok. I just figured out how to add music to mine, okay? All right, so look how beautiful and shiny these are. If she wanted to leave like this, she absolutely could. We're not letting her leave like that. We're going to work on top of it. But before I actually go in to create any sort of design, it is very important that we buff up the nail just a smidge. We're not going to use the 100 side. We're going to use the buffer side. Why? I get this question quite often. Imagine trying to stick two slippery pieces of tile together. They're not going to stick together, right? Because they're too slippery. They're too smooth. So we got to rough it up a little bit prior to adding anything. And this, you can do one of two things after this. You can go in with a base. I'm not going to do that because we have really good product. We don't need to. But a lot of the times I know people that like to do a base coat before any design because it helps smooth out the surface. But that's just what we did with the buffer. So
somebody asked a question.
Ooh, there's a question.
They said no top coat on that?
No, there was no top coat on that enhancement. It was literally just, we took off the inhibition layer and that's how shiny it stays. That's why I was like, if she wanted to go, she could have gone. Our products are absolutely incredible. Would I have let her go without a top coat? No, I would not have let her go without a top coat because you're not going to leave here and tell people that I did that and it's not complete. Okay, this is my little masterpieces. You guys, I let you guys borrow my artwork and show it to the world. So I want to make sure that you guys leave with the best possible. And what is the best possible? Kupa top coat. Say it with me, Kupa top coat. All right, so now she's ready for. Is this what a Kardashian feels like? Because I got a camera in my face right now, a phone camera. Sorry, I like it. Okay, so from the Newport Nostalgia palette, we're going to be using 3 different colors. I love pastels. They're so pretty. We're going to be using Coastal Cutie, Surf City, and Mint Mojito. Very Easter. It's Easter this week. What am I looking for? Oh, my brush. It's Easter this week. It's Easter's. I've had diarrhea since Easter's. Sorry, that's Nacho Libre. I can't. I have ADHD. ADHD. All right, so I'm going to use our color brush, which comes with every single palette that you buy. So if you buy all of our palettes, you're going to have 7 or 8 brushes. I'm going to use the thicker side of it to apply the first layer of our what's it called? French. Sorry, I should have cleaned this beforehand. So I like to go in and use a thicker brush first, kind of get that base going. And then I flip the brush around, flip it. Hold on. This one kind of got wonky. Dip it back into the color, and then we'll do the French to it. Now, how do I determine where to stop and start my French? Sorry. I go about halfway through the nail. Like I kind of envision the nail plate from this point right here to this point, and then I just kind of cut that in half. Right? Depending on how far up you put your French. I don't like it I don't like to do super deep French, but I also don't like to do very American. Is that what it's called? Like an American French? A soprano French? We're just kind of doing a Mexican French, okay? Because I'm Mexican. That's what we're going to call it. It's a Mexican French, which is ironic.
Works for me.
Yeah? Right? It's a Mexican French. All right. So we got.
It's a Tex-Mex.
It's a Tex-Mex.
Oh,
Hey.
goodness.
A Tex-Mex French. It's Francois. I took 3 years of French. Do I remember anything? No. That means no. All right. So we got our French here. Now, because we're doing a double French, I don't want to bring it too far up. Okay. I'm gonna be applying that double line on here. We got it pretty even. That's just one coat. That's not bad. Okay. Newport Nostalgia. All right, now we're gonna go in with, let's do Mint Mojito in the middle, kind of to break it up so it doesn't look like a gender reveal nail. All right, same thing, using the thicker side of our color brush to determine how low we're doing our French. And then going in with the thinner side to smile it out. There we go. Now, in the audience here in studio, I have 2 very special guests with me, my beautiful daughters, Savannah and Cecilia. Everyone say hi in the comments because I'm sure they're watching their mommy live on the phone.
They're on TikTok.
Oh, they're on TikTok. Just kidding. Don't say hi to them. Tell them you guys better be watching your mom. Just kidding. They're on spring break, so they came here to take advantage of the snack room and watch their mommy work. Any other moms out there dealing with their children on spring break? Because I can't be the only one who's trying to figure out 3 meals a day. All right, there is our second French. Now, I know she looks a little opaque. Don't worry, we're still going to go in with a second layer. I'm just putting the bases down. Oh my God, this is Surf City. Look how pretty this blue is. Shut your face. I love it. It's like cotton candy. Ooh, that sounds good, cotton candy. Cotton candy. Baking pancakes, baking pancakes. Again, I'm chronically online. All right, so we're creating our smile line again, not going too far up because we're going to go in with a double smile line, the dreaded double smile line. Ooh. And again, I'm doing this with no glasses on, first off, about a foot away from her hand, because if you were my client, I'd be like right here. but I want you all to be able to see the nail and not my bald spot. So here we go. All right. Not too shabby for doing this semi-blind. And all right, so there's our Frenchie. She's going into the lamp for un minuto. Our production's having such a fun time filming our BTS. He's loving it. He's loving filming our behind the scenes, and I'm having a fun time being here with you guys. You guys have plans for Easter? Because I think I might just go to a casino. I don't know. Is that a thing? Are they open? They're open, right?
Yeah.
They're always open.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing that. But yeah, we're already in April. That is insane to think. And Kupa has so many things planned for you guys this year. We're very excited to be doing these lives once a week with you guys. If it's not me, it's definitely my friend Patricia. She'll be here engaging with you guys, teaching you guys. If you guys have suggestions, if you guys have requests, feel free to drop it into our DMs. Shameless plug, if you want to drop it into my DM, it's __ esmalte, ESMALTE, both on Instagram and on TikTok. Those are the only social medias that I have. I did find someone who was taking my content and created a fake TikTok, and I was like, oh my God, I'm flattered, but that's not me. So those are my only social medias. All right, we're going in with our second coat. Here we go. Creating, oh yes, look at that. Nice and pastel-y. Again, same thing, using our thicker end to kind of create most of the nail, and then going back in with our, too much, going back in with our thinner brush to supplement anything that we need to fill in. Oh my God, I'm talking and doing a French at the same time. You guys, I'm superwoman. What is this? Now, because these are cream gels, we want to make sure we're doing it as thin as possible, or you will get some of that texture, as you can see here. It's kind of hard to get it thin with the striper side of the pen. But if you do end up with a little bit of texture, don't worry. Once we put that top coat on, it'll definitely get rid of that. Let's clean it up here. There we go. That's the second coat for our Coastal Cutie. And yes, we are all Coastal Cuties here because we're Southern California girls. I've actually haven't been to the beach in I don't know how long. As someone who lives in Southern California, I'm a little bit ashamed. I think I haven't been to the beach since I was pregnant with my oldest, and she's about to turn 13. So there's that.
Stop.
Yep, I hate the beach.
Really?
There's something about me. There's something about me. I'm not a big fan of the ocean or the things that live in it or grow in it or water. You know, I don't know. It's like there's sand everywhere. I want a nice poolside resort with a swim-up bar. That'd be nice. You can find those out here too. But we will be going to the beach one of these days, hopefully. We're supposed to go on Monday, but gas prices are insane. Because why is my car filling up with like $85, $90? I have a Ford Edge. In what world? In what world? Ford, do better. Just kidding, Ford. It's not your fault. Gas prices are just insane. I saw somewhere in LA they were like $8 and change. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. All right, we're going in with Surf City, giving our final layer of the French, making sure it's nice and opaque before we go in with our double French. Now, I did recreate this on a client the other day. It was really cute. And I was so proud of myself because I was like, oh my God, a double French on short nails. What am I going to do? Go stick over there. And they came out actually really good. I did have to do quite a bit of mixing because I don't have the Newport Nostalgia palette just yet. I wonder if like production's going to give it to me like one of these days. So I had to mix a lot of colors in order to get the pastels. But I did use the Venice Afternoon to do some of those outlines. And today we'll be using Malibu. This blue is so pretty. Malibu Blue, California Dreaming are buzzworthy. Let me see. I kind of like, oh, it doesn't matter because we're going to file this off afterwards. Kind of like this one. So we'll do excuse me, Buzzworth. No, California Dreaming. We're going to do California Dreaming. And Limelight. Now, these, I don't know if you guys have the Venice Afternoon palette, but the Venice Afternoon palette is a neon palette and it glows in the black light. I'm pretty sure every single color except maybe Malibu or Paparazzi. There's one of them that didn't, but if you're in the black light, you're going to see it. And if you guys have ever watched the commercial that we shot for the color palettes, I used the Venice Afternoon palette to create that look, and it was just insane how it looked inside of the black light. All right, so now we're going to go in with California Dreaming on top of our Coastal Cutie, and we're just going to do a thin double line. Don't be scared, don't be scared, don't be scared. Okay, I got this. I'm going to hold my breath, guys, okay? Okay. I went a little bit lower. It's okay. It's fine. We're going to fill it in. Look at that. Yeah, it doesn't look so hard. Try it. I dare you be an influencer for one day. I dare you. Sorry. That's from TikTok again. And I'm just going to clean up those edges a little bit. Oh my God, how cute. There we go. Double French. What? She did it, Joe. All right, let's do. Now we're going to go in on top of the Mint Mojito with Limelight. Oh, I love this green. A nice little pop of color for your clients who aren't so adventurous when it comes to nail art, who are just like trying to get outside of their comfort zone. This is a nice little way to do it. Ooh. This one's going to be super bright. Super, super bright. Now, if I do feel like I need to tighten it up the line, I'll turn my brush around like I'm going to do right now and kind of use it as a cleanup brush. I'll dip it into my acetone or to my cleansing solution and just kind of clean up wherever I feel like it needs to be cleaned up. I feel like this side needs a little bit more. There we go. Ah, it's beautiful. Again, these are cream polishes, so they are going to have a little bit of texture. Now, finally, we're going to go in with our Malibu. This is going to look really pretty. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't help that my brush is all wonky. This blue. It's a Dodger blue. Ooh, ooh. Go Dodgers. I know nothing about baseball. I just know that I'm a Dodger fan. So there's that. I'm going to use the other side of my brush to clean up that. You see how easy that was? Perfect. Clean, clean, clean. I am so proud of myself because my eyes are doing like a little wonky thing right now. I can't see straight. I need my glasses. But when I wear my glasses on camera, I feel like the glare looks weird. There we go. Cute. Just clean it up a little bit right here. Ta-da! All right, into the lamp before I mess it up. Woo, woo, woo. Oh, my nose. I thought it was, I don't know why. I think I'm allergic to being on stage because every time I'm up here, my nose decides to, drip. But yes, we are here again, live with you guys. We're so excited to have you. Coming up, what is after this? What is after this? Let's see. What do we have in April? We have Easter's, so that's coming in this weekend. But I think after this is Mother's Day. Ooh, what could do for Mother's Day? Maybe a nice like bouquet of flowers on a nail. That'd be fun, like a 3D bouquet of flowers. If you guys have suggestions, feel free to drop them into our DMs. We're more than happy to engage with. If you have questions about products, about how to work, how to use things, I am an open book. I would love to help you out with that. Again, if I'm not here, my friend Patricia is. We tag team these lives. She does one week, I do another week. I'm looking at myself in the camera. I look really skinny right now. So this is very nice. Thank you so much, Stomach Bug. But yeah, we're here once a week with you guys, answering questions, showing you guys new products, new releases. Looking forward to all of the great stuff that Kupa has to offer in 2026. All right, so there. Look how simple, how cute. Even with the pink that she has on right now, I feel like it's cute. We like it. We love her, all right? But it's not done yet because I'm not going to let her walk out of here until we add the one, the only, dun, 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 Kupa top coat. Now, we only really need a thin layer of it, like so. I'm making sure to get all the way to the edge, to that cuticle, and then capping our free edge over here. Look how much prettier. And I told you that texture is going to go away as soon as we add that top coat. So it's not too much for you to worry about. Dun, dun, dun. Beautiful. I sound like that lady that does cooking recipes on TikTok. Beautiful. There we go, capping our edges. I think my favorite one's the blue one, and blue is my least favorite color.
I like it too.
Right? There's just something about it. Nice little pop of color for this Easter's. So we can go Easter egg hunting and devil egg eating, and I don't know what other people do on Easter, but that sounds about right for me. Oh my God, deviled eggs, that sounds so delicious. If anyone has got a good recipe, send it to me. All right, this goes back into the lamp for 60 seconds. Now, majority of our products, rule of thumb, 60 seconds in the lamp at least. When I'm doing the gel tips, sometimes there is a heat spike to them, so I'll do a 90 second. So it's like a slow burn. It's like the first 30 seconds it's warming up, and then once it gets to 30, it kind of gives the full force. So that's a good way for it not to burn with clients. It doesn't happen every single time. I'm going to be honest, I don't know why it happens, because with some clients it happens all the time. With some clients it never happens. With other clients it's on and off. I will say that the integrity of your natural nail really has a lot to do with it. So if your natural nail is a little bit more damaged, like mine, because I ripped my nails off last night, then it's probably going to burn a little bit more. So a 90-second burn is a good option to do. So there we are. We're going to look at the finished product right now. She's got about 5 seconds left. If we have any more questions in the comments, we have any more suggestions, nothing. Those on TikTok watching the behind the scenes, thank you so much for being here. And now we're going to go in with my favorite, Mr. Skittles. Just kill it. Kidding. It's the number 3 from our Love, Peace, and Harmony trio, our cuticle oil to rehydrate those cuticles. Beautiful. Look at that. We love it. And there you have it. Easter's ready. Easter's going to send me a piece of that corn. Send me a piece of that corn for later. Look how beautiful those colors are. These are using the Nostalgia for Nostalgia palette and our Venice Afternoon Collection palette. I can't wait. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think these are my 2 favorite palettes. The pastel and the neon. They're just beautiful pops of color, great for every occasion. And look at her skin tone. It just looks great on her skin tone. She's just got beautiful hands. She's just God's favorite. That's all. That's fine. Thank you so much for that. So there you have it. Though that was the little spring set that we had for you guys. I hope you guys had fun watching. If you're watching this afterwards, thank you for being here. Share it with your friends, share it with your family, share it with your coworkers, with your boss, share it with everybody. Let's get the word out. We're going to hear once a week, me or Patricia, sharing our lives with you, our products, unboxings. We have a lot coming on. We're trying to get Kupa Latino off the ground as well for you guys to make sure that our Spanish-speaking audience has somewhere to have a community just like we do here, so that we can learn both in English and in Spanish, right? So if there's no more questions for me, that is it for myself this week. I'll be back in 2 weeks with another. I have to think of what we want to do. Send me ideas, send me suggestions, probably some more spring nails, maybe some 3D nail art. We haven't played with acrylic on here in a while, so maybe some 3D flowers, or you guys let me know what you want to see. I'll be more than happy to recreate it for you, all right? Until next time, I am Gabby Espino, educator with Kupa Inc. Stay glossy, San Diego. See you then.
Imagine a place where all your nail product needs can be satisfied. A place where you can find the latest technologies, services,